Coming up on today's episode of Airborne Unlimited, Santa Monica Airport gets new life, Virgin Galactic's Cosmic Girl adds new launch capabilities, Burley, Idaho may lose their airport. I'm Bree Cross. It's December 7th, 2015, and this is Airborne Unlimited. For many years, the airport in Santa Monica, California has been under siege by city officials and airport detractors. Simply put, they want the airport closed, and to be perfectly frank, they've been rather ugly about it. The issue has revolved around the fact that Santa Monica Airport had accepted federal money for airport maintenance and improvements. Once this occurs, FAA grant assurance regulations require that the airport remain open for public use for a certain period of time. The argument put forth by airport detractors has been that these FAA grant assurance requirements had expired, which allows the airport to be closed. Late last week, the FAA issued a ruling saying that $240,600 received in 2003 reset the grant assurance clock, requiring the airport to remain open until 2023. This action is good news for the aviation organizations and individuals who have steadfastly supported maintaining the operation of the airport. But come 2023, all bets are off. Reports indicate that the city of Santa Monica may appeal this finding, but we are not aware of any firm actions having been taken to start an appeals process. This FAA ruling is a victory for general aviation, albeit a temporary one. While Sir Richard Branson's Virgin Galactic is probably best known for its plans to provide space tourism flights, using its White Knight II carrier aircraft to launch their passenger-carrying Spaceship Two into suborbital flight, they also have numerous contracts for launching satellites into orbit. To accomplish this, Virgin Galactic has introduced the newest addition to its fleet of vehicles as part of a technical update on its LauncherOne small satellite launch service. The 747-400 commercial jet aircraft, previously operated by Virgin Atlantic under the nickname Cosmic Girl, will provide a dedicated launch platform for the LauncherOne orbital vehicles. In September, Virgin Galactic announced that in response to customer demand, it had doubled LauncherOne's performance to place 440 pounds into a standard sun-synchronous orbit for a price below $10 million. With this new aircraft, the launch system is now capable of launching over twice that payload to other orbits. The LauncherOne rocket will be mounted to the carrier aircraft under the left wing. Initial inspections and tests of Cosmic Girl have already been completed prior to the start of the wing modification. After the break, Burley, Idaho counties must work together to save the airport.
AML's patent-pending wireless induction charging system eliminates confusion over those charging cables, cuts down cockpit cable clutter, and allows you and your passengers to fly cordless and eliminate the cable nightmare. www.aviationmodificationleaders.com.
The KSN 770 is an affordable, WAS-enabled integrated MFD with a flexible hybrid user interface from Bendix King. Get your fingers on the 770's perfect blend of touchscreen and hard buttons. Easily control your GPS navigation, NavCom, weather, traffic, and terrain in any condition. For more information, go to bendixking.com.
Concorde's recombinant gas RG series sealed battery technology produces a high-performance battery with the advantages of being pre-tested and fully charged at the factory. Find out more about Concorde's entire line of batteries at www.concordebattery.com. Concorde, the heart of your aircraft.
There's a difference between charting a steady course and pushing for the ceiling. And for nearly a century, Hartzell Propeller has been defining that difference. It's in our passion for engineering and research and our dedication to testing the limits of performance. We are built on honor. We are Hartzell Propeller.
Welcome back. If you would like to be a supporter of Airborne Unlimited, send an email to jim@aero-news.net. For more than 20 years, the city of Burley, Idaho has worked to find a new location for a municipal airport. Burley officials recognize that the airport is a critical transportation link, as well as for business interests and emergency medical services. But over the years, the municipal airport has deteriorated, and expansion is hampered by its location. Now the FAA has threatened to pull federal funding from the airport, and if the city wants to continue to receive federal airport money, it must lengthen the runways or find a new location for the airport. Unfortunately, officials from the 2 counties served by the airport have not seemed particularly interested in saying yes to such a project. The administrator for the Idaho Division of Aeronautics said closing the airport would be a tragedy. The airport serves 20,000 people in the area and is home to about 35 businesses. The airport is directly or indirectly responsible for 56 jobs in the area and has an economic impact of about $3.8 million to the local economy. Each week, we share with you an online video that one of our viewers found especially entertaining. We call it our Aero Video of the Week.
Final liftoff of Atlanta.
The Aspen AOA is a software upgrade to these boxes. Now, my purpose is to demonstrate the Aspen AOA in flight.
This week, we take a look at Aspen Avionics' unique angle of attack indicating system, and in this video, you'll see it demonstrated and explained in a video produced by none other than Phil Boyer. Search Aspen Avionics AOA on YouTube. After these messages, Highway Bill increases aviation fees.
Now certified, Aspen Avionics single-band ADS-B ATX100 and ATX100G transceivers are the next-gen ADS-B solution that provides the features pilots need while keeping flyaway costs low. Check it out now at aspenavionics.com.
Redbird Flight Simulations is dedicated to revolutionizing flight training by designing, manufacturing, and delivering affordable and innovative flight training technologies. Each Redbird device is designed to enhance the training experience for pilots of all levels, from student to ATP. Redbird is quickly becoming the industry standard for flight training. Since Redbird introduced its revolutionary FMX in 2007, colleges, universities, and flight training operations around the world have integrated Redbird products into their curriculum. It's time to discover what Redbird can do for you. Join the migration.
Sandia introduces the new SAI 340 Quattro TSO'd airspeed, attitude, altitude, and slip. With integral backup battery, safety never looked so good. See it now at www.sandia.aero.
Welcome back. With so much news coming out of the aviation industry, we're summarizing some other interesting stories in a brief segment we call Around the Patch. An attachment in the highway funding bill increases aviation security taxes to be used to offset the cost of surface transportation projects. This action has drawn a strong rebuke from Airlines for America, a major airline industry trade organization. A special airworthiness directive has been issued for the Cessna Model 177 Cardinal aircraft. The AD addresses recent findings of cracks in the wing spars. Textron Aviation has issued a service letter addressing the concern. Charlotte Douglas International Airport Assistant Aviation Director Hubert Jedden has sued the city of Charlotte, North Carolina, claiming he is the victim of discrimination. Jedden, who is black, claims he has been passed over for promotion in favor of less qualified white employees. Boeing has completed detailed design for the 787-10 Dreamliner, claiming another major milestone in the development of the newest and longest member of the 787 family. It's reported Boeing engineers reached the key milestone 2 weeks ahead of schedule. A special airworthiness information bulletin issued by the FAA provides inspection procedures and maintenance actions for the rudder upper hinge of certain air tractor aircraft models. Sheared rivets have been found in the rudder upper hinge support bracket on one airplane. Well, that's our trip around the patch. Now let's move on to the rest of the news. Gulfstream will be idling about 1,100 regular and contract employees across all of its domestic locations, according to the company. It's reported that 600 contract workers and 500 regular employees will be laid off, but did not say how those layoffs would be distributed around the country. The majority of the Gulfstream workforce is in Savannah and Brunswick in southeastern Georgia, where 11,450 are employed. The company has about 16,500 employees and contractors worldwide. Gulfstream said in a statement that normally all reductions in the workforce would come from contract employees, but in this case there would be modest layoffs of the employees who do not work directly on an aircraft and do not support those employees who work directly on an aircraft. These layoffs represent approximately 3% of the employees. Well, that's our program for today. Remember to get comprehensive real-time 24/7 coverage of the latest aviation and aerospace stories anytime at aero-news.net. Remember that Airborne Unlimited is streamed daily Monday through Friday with additional breaking news bulletins for important stories that fall outside of our normal deadlines. Please join us and a growing roster of over 100 outstanding industry associations and organizations every weekday for the best in aviation and aerospace news from the staff of the Aero-News Network, the aviation world's most comprehensive news and information resource.